before this video gets started, I want to apologize on behalf of my dog, because I know you guys might hear him snore, so I want to say sorry. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Miracle, and I'm back with another video. So before we get started, I just checked. We have 33 days until my birthday. I just checked it. So, and I also got the confirmation that he is coming November 30th, the day before December 1st, which is my birthday, for y'all who don't know. So, prank has begun. And I was at work, and I work at a Halloween store, let me say that. So I was getting a couple ideas, and I saw some stuff with some fake blood. I saw some fake blood and some stuff, so I was torturing around that area, so I was thinking about it, but I don't know, I might get it. I don't know. But okay, so anyway, today I thought I would give you guys a story time because a lot of people have been asking me about my mom, because that's one of the most things that I talk about recently. But I decided I would give you guys a story time about where she is and what happened and how did it happen. So if I cry, y'all family, so y'all gonna see me cry on camera. But I'm gonna try to hold it in to after the video. So, my mom was I will post a picture of her at the end of this video so you guys can see her. I'll post 2 pictures of her. I'll post one by herself, and I will post one with me and her so you guys can see she's my twin. But my mom was my superhero. She was my shero. That lady was my best friend. I could come to her for anything. I could do anything with her. And my mama got sick. My mama has had 2 heart attacks. The first one she had, I wasn't with her. But this one that caused her death, I was with her. The first one she had, she was working at in the school I attended my whole elementary school year. So imagine having your mama work at the school with you, and if you get in trouble, they're gonna call your mama. So just imagine that. So I wasn't with her at the time, and my physical therapist, I told y'all I had a disability, and I used to do PT. So my physical therapist, she called me one day, and she said, "Your mom's at the hospital." And I said, "What?" She said, "Yeah." And I called my boyfriend, and I told him to come back and pick me up. I need to go to the hospital. This was her first heart attack. I was not there. When I got there, y'all don't understand. I broke down. Like, I was just done. And I was just through. So, anyway, we got through the first heart attack. And a couple months later, last year, October 6th, I should say. I gotta look, and I will, if I'm wrong on the date, I will look. I will post it in the comments. But backtrack. I was with my ex-spouse, for 5 years, and we were going through an issue. We were going through problems. He was cheating on me, and he was going with this other chick, and whatever. I would be at home by myself, and on weekends, my mom would be off. So one Saturday, the Saturday of her incident, I'm gonna call it an incident. The Saturday of her incident, she called me. She said, "Mink, I want to go hang out." And I told her, I said, I got paid that week because back then I was working at McDonald's. Now I work at Spirit Halloween. She called me that Friday night, and she said, "I gotta go run some errands, and we can go have a mother-daughter day." So I had a controlling boyfriend, and he wanted to be on every scene. So That Saturday morning, I got up, I got dressed because I remember her telling me she wanted to go out. So I said, all right, we can go out. We can have a little fun. I don't care. I don't care. So, she called me that morning and she said, hey, are you dressed? Hey, are you up? I said, Mom, you should know your daughter. I'm up, I'm dressed, I'm ready. All I gotta do is put on my boots because it was cold that day. And I get cold real easy. So I was like, I'm gonna put on my boots and I'm gonna just thug it out. And I'm ready. So my boyfriend was coming back, my ex at the time, he was coming back and he was walking up the street because he wouldn't want the girl to see me and he didn't want me seeing the girl. So he would walk, the girl would drop him off at the bottom of our street. Now, mind you, I told y'all I live with him. So I would be at our apartment and he would be walking up the street and he called me and she was on the phone with my stepfather because her boyfriend, the boyfriend she was with, I would never call him my stepdaddy. I never did. She was on the phone with my stepfather and my ex called me and he said, where you going? I said, I'm going with my mother. He said, oh, I'm about to come. I'm about to pull up. Now, mind y'all, I'm not stupid. I might have a disability, but I ain't fucking stupid. So, I looked out the window. I said, where you at? Because your car not here. So, anyway, he got in the back seat. I sat in the front of my mama's car, of course. So, we got in the, car. My mama had to go pay her car insurance. And she gave me some money, like she always does. She makes sure I'm straight. And we had like a relationship where we made sure each other was straight. So, I feel like I'm about to cry because it's the part I don't like. But, she made sure that I was straight. And, we got to the insurance place and I was so pissed off. I was so heated. And I was like, so where's your car? And I asked him, I said, where's your car? He said, it's at her house. So now, mind you, this was the doggest shit that I ever been through in my life. I went to this. I'm not gonna call her no bitch because I ain't got no hate towards her. I don't. I went to this chick house. His car was sitting right there in the yard, in her yard, and not even her yard, her grandparents' yard. My mama took him to go get the car, and he said, "I'm gonna go. Where are we going to eat? Where y'all want to go eat it?" And I was paying for her. He was paying for himself. I wasn't paying for him. And I said, we gonna go to Cookout. So, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really about to cry. But, he went to, now, okay, I'm gonna set y'all up. For y'all who don't know, if y'all have never been to North Carolina and y'all never been to Durham, I'm gonna set it up for you. There's this spot in Durham. It's called Wellens Village. Wellens Village. And, it's a tobacco store. I'm gonna set it up. It's a tobacco store and a Subway right there, and it's a McDonald's on the other end. Like tobacco store and Subway right here, McDonald's right here, right here. And her ex nigga, I'm gonna call him a nigga because he a straight nigga. I don't like him, but he called him. She called him. Well, he called her. He called her, and I'm sitting in the car. I was talking to my friend on the side. I had a little bean on the side, yes, because he was cheating on me. Hell, so why the fuck not? So, he called her. He said, can you go pick me up a pack of Newports from the tobacco store? She said, okay, I'll pick them up when I get home. She then told me the tobacco store by the house is closed because they had a little parade right there. She get out the car and she go in the store and she come back and this was the most, and I swear and I lift my head up every time I get in the car. I don't even lift my head, I duck my head getting in the car. She came back, she hit her head on the car, and she passed out in the parking lot. And I said I wasn't gonna cry, but she hit her head in the parking lot, and I'm thinking, what the hell? And I just hear her foaming at the mouth. And I said, and people, it was a whole parking lot full of people. And I called him because he was at the McDonald's, and the McDonald's, like I told y'all, the McDonald's was right there. And I called him. I said, come quick. My mama passed out. And his mother came. She works at the McDonald's over where he was at, because the McDonald's that I worked for and the McDonald's she worked at were the same organization. She came over there. She hugged me tight. And she made sure that I did not see them pick my mama up off the stretcher. She made sure of it. Everybody, I knew practically, it was like 5 people out there that I knew. And he asking me questions, the police was asking me questions, like, what happened? I'm like, I don't know. All I know, she came, hit her head on the car, and she passed out. So my niece, she works at a pawn shop right across the street. So she ran over there. She called her mama, which is my sister. She called my sister. My sister came, my nephew came. We all got in the car. We just left and went to the hospital. Now, here go the part that made me was about to fight. Now, her boyfriend at the time. I'm sorry, I thought my sister had pulled up because I had to run out and help her get stuff out the car. But her boyfriend at the time was a crackhead. And we got to the hospital. My sister left. She had to go do something. And my brother, his name is Nick. He came when my ex pulled up. So my ex and him pulled up at the same time. Her boyfriend at the time asked me, and I don't know how he knew, but he knew. He said, where's her money? Yep. He said, where's her money? It took everything in me not to kill him in that hospital. I didn't want him to be in a situation like my mama. I didn't. It took this much for me not to kill him. I'm looking at him like, you asking where her money is, and she's sitting up here fighting for her life. Forget the money. Go worry about her. But I forgot, he didn't care about how she was. He cared about what she did for him. And I told him, I said, look, and I was meaning it, and I was so hurt, and I was already hurt, and I was already mad. I was like, these other motherfuckers in here, and I said, my ex included, and my brother, these other motherfuckers in here might not say nothing to you, but I'm going to say something to you. You don't take your crackhead ass on and get the fuck out of this hospital right now. Go on about your business. Do not come back here. I'm not playing. So he left. And a couple weeks later, my mom was in the pavilion. It's a hospital down here. It's called Duke Medical Pavilion. She was in there for a whole 2 months. She was in a coma for a whole 2 months. And I'm sorry, y'all. My nephew screaming. He's on the game. He came to see her, and she didn't move. She didn't do nothing. For me, she didn't move. She didn't do nothing. When my little nephew, the one that was just screaming, when she heard him, she moved. So she woke up from the coma, and she was in the pavilion for a couple weeks. And I'm busting my ass. At work. I'm trying to stay focused. I'm trying to make sure that she's okay. I'm trying to, get home to see her. Some days I didn't feel like going to see her, but I had somebody checking in on her because I was just so tired. I didn't want to when you sick, you don't supposed to go to the hospital and, make other people sick, and I didn't want to make her sick. So I was sending my brothers to go see her. So one day, um, it was on a, it was, it was New Year's. It was New Year's Day. I was off New Year's Eve. I was supposed to go to work. And my sister, in the exact same room I'm sleeping in now, I'm in now, she came in here, she woke me up, she said, Mink, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. That's my nickname. My family calls me Mink. She said, Mink, get up, get up, get up. We gotta go, we gotta go. So I'm like, I look at my phone, I'm like, it's 5:40. I don't get up until 6, like 6 on the head. And I hear her call my uncle. She was like, get dressed, just throw on your brush, throw on your work shoes, do whatever. Let's go. So I'm rushing, trying to, wipe off. I'm trying to figure out what the hell going on. She on the phone with my uncle talking about they said cold blue, she in cold blue. So the whole time I'm trying to think, what the fuck is a cold blue? And by the time we got to the hospital, nurses told us she had passed away. And we had asked the nurse, where was her aide? Why did she not have an aide with her? How was she able to get up from the bed, go to the bathroom, and come back and be dead? How? Nobody could never answer that question. And it is almost November. We still don't know the answer. So you can imagine what pain I'm feeling. And it caused me to have PTSD. And y'all my family. I honestly, it was at a point in my time, it was at a point in this time when she had first passed away. And it's still like that now. I still blame myself for her death. And I know I shouldn't. Before y'all come to me like, Miracle, you shouldn't. No, I blame myself because if I wouldn't have been arguing, I felt like if I wouldn't have been arguing, it's a fly in my room. It's a fly in my room. I'm about to open the window to let his ass out. If I wouldn't have been arguing with my ex, she would have still been here. And if she wouldn't have had to go pick up them cigarettes, she would have still been here. And then a part of me blame him. A part of me does. Because if he wasn't around, she wouldn't be smoking. If he wasn't around, she wouldn't be doing half of the things that she was doing. But I digress. That's still my mama at the end of the day. She will forever be my mama, and I will forever ride for her. No matter what. I'm her baby. I'm the baby. My sister's the oldest, but I'm the baby. So I don't know. I ain't mean to make y'all sad, but a lot of people have been asking me, where's your mom? You talk about her a lot. Where's your mom? Where's your mom? I don't have my dad either. My dad died in 2009. But his was expected. I was suspected. His was expected because he was sick and he already had lung cancer. She was on the road to coming home. She was doing recovery. She was walking again. She wasn't talking again because she had a trachea. If y'all don't know what a trachea is a thing that helps you breathe. So it was sitting right here and it was feeding her oxygen so it can help her breathe. And even though she did have a slight brain loss, she would talk about my birth father. And my daddy been gone 2009, 2010, 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. My daddy been gone for 12 years. And she would talk about him. She would say, "Where's my husband? Where's her truck?" My mama used to have a 2007 Chevy Silverado. The crackhead fucked that up. Paid for. She had to go get a new car. She would say, "Where's Miracle?" And y'all don't understand. I'll be sitting right there in the room with her. And she would ask, "Where was I at?" I would be sitting right there. And it hurt so bad because I felt like she didn't know who I was. She would go from, "Hey, baby girl," to, "Where's Miracle?" And I'm standing right there. I'm standing right there with her. So it's an emotional story time, but it's a story time because a lot of people have been asking me, like, y'all understand how many messages I get from Snapchat to Facebook to Instagram, mostly Insta. "Where's your mom? I see you post about her. Where's your mom? What happened to your mom?" So I felt like I should do a story time. And I said I wasn't going to cry. I said I wasn't. But anyway, let me get out of here. I'm about to edit this. I'm about to start editing this video right now as we speak. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. And if I'm sorry if I ruined y'all day with my sad story time, but a lot of people were asking me, so I felt like I should give it to you. So anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you guys hopefully November 30th. But I'm gonna see y'all way before then, cause I'm gonna just definitely see y'all way before then. I ain't gonna see y'all November 30th. I'm gonna see y'all way before then. Even if I'm just dropping in random videos to say, hey, I'm gonna see y'all before then. I love you guys. Bye.